Hey guys, guess who's back?
Guess who's back? Back again. We are back.
Yeah.
Celebrate.
Oh.
Guess who's back?
Hey guys, let's
Back
get
again.
trifling. Hey guys, we're so happy and excited to have you guys back with us. Hey, the set may look a little different. You know, we may look a little different,
Just a little.
but it's still the same old trifling us. I mean, same old trifling her.
What?
Anyway, yeah, so we just want to welcome you back. We've been gone for a while, but you know, we had a lot of people like talking to us and saying, hey, you know, what happened to Triflin Tuesday? Where you guys been? What's going on with that? You know, we just, you know, it became like anything else, you know, we just kind of got a little, when it became like a job, it became kind of like, oh, I got to film again.
And we need our lazy days, okay?
Because we trifling.
Because we try.
We try.
Like that,
I ain't gonna lie on that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Once it
trifling.
becomes work, it doesn't become fun anymore, you know, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we took some time off, and then by popular demand, we were looking, and 2020, it's been a monster. So, you know, we have lots of material, lots of stuff we want to talk about, a lot of trifliness to get into.
Mm-hmm.
So, first of all, we want to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
We wish you a trifling Christmas. Don't wish you a trifling Christmas.
Do we really really?
Well, we don't really want to wish them a trifling Christmas. We want them to have a good Christmas, especially after this year.
Oh my gosh.
So, sorry, do not wish you a trifling Christmas.
See, ain't nothing changed here. She's still kind of...
Wonderful.
You know, those curls just aren't wound too tight.
What? My curls are fine. They're kind of...
Anyway, so yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Some good stuff, some bad stuff, you know, but we're just going to go through it, and we're just going to entertain you. You know, you guys wanted this. We heard you. Here you go. You know, with it being Christmas time coming up, you know, we took a family picture, you know.
Aren't we wonderful? Look at us.
Yeah, she made me wear all this stuff, like the shirt and the hat.
Tell me this shirt doesn't fit him. It doesn't suit him in the way of what it says, which it says, the grumpy elf. And his hat says bah humbug.
Yeah, bah humbug.
It's very him. It's very him.
The hat I'll go along with. Maybe it is
Yes.
on me. I really don't care.
Yes.
Yes, this is me.
He's grumpy. Y'all know, those of you that know him, he's grumpy and trifling, right?
Okay, but look at hers. Clumsy?
I'm really not that clumsy.
No,
actually.
you really are.
No, everyone says that I am, but not everyone is right.
Except for me, because I live with her every day. I see the clumsiness. Wait, we got a new bed not that long ago.
Oh my gosh.
At night, and it was sitting up a little high. It's a king size.
It's a king size, so it's huge.
Yeah, the bed itself. But she had a step stool next to the bed because it was sitting on box springs and a frame.
Why
and
are you
the
putting
mattress.
my business out
She
there?
goes to get in bed. She got up to go to the restroom. She like slid out the bed. And then she comes back and she like tried to hop up on the bed and she slid off the bed and rolled around on the floor.
Listen, we ordered our bed frame like over a month ago. So since this whole COVID thing, you know, our bed frame wasn't going to come in until like, I don't know, 2 months or whatnot. So Mattress Innovations, which is where we get
Those
all of
guys
our
are great.
mattresses,
Big shout out to
they
Mattress
are
Innovations.
amazing.
You guys are
love
great.
We love you guys. So they were so nice enough to give us a free box spring and a frame.
It was loaner. It wasn't free. They didn't get it.
Okay,
They let us.
yeah.
They loaned it.
It was
to
a
us.
loaner until we got our bed frame, because
Right.
our bed frame is a platform bed, so it doesn't need a box spring. So they just wanted to get us in our mattress, you know, and get us comfortable. And we had waited for so long for this, and it's a great quality mattress. So anyways, it's really high. It was really high.
She slid out of bed onto the floor. She like tried to be all nice and look cool and hop up on the bed, and she slid off. And I'm laying there, and I was like on my phone scrolling through social media, and I'm
I was
like,
coming back from the bathroom.
and I look over, I'm like, you okay? What are you doing? And she kind of has this look on her face like, I just fell off the bed.
I was trying to get on the bed, but I literally had to hike one leg up. You know, like a dog pees on a tree. That was the type of.
Okay, so
that was the type of.
really.
That was the type of stance I had to get on this bed. Why do you think I had to get a footstool? I was so short.
But I thought I'm looking like, why is she rolling around on the floor? And I look at her, I'm like, baby, did you fall?
All he heard was a yeah, and then a boom, and I was on the floor.
Hilarious. Had
Anyways.
to mention that. That just kind of popped into my head.
By the way, we got our bed frame in 2 weeks ago. I think it's amazing. So we absolutely love it, and it's not very high, so I don't have to.
It's lower.
I've retired the footstool. I don't need it anymore to get it.
Yeah, that's a moment where I wish there would have been a camera rolling to get that on tape. You know, a lot of those reality shows, you know, they stage some things, you know, but if you would have seen this, you would have thought, they planned that, they staged that, but that's real life triflingness.
No, speaking of reality shows, this is actually like I consider a reality show because friends have asked me what our show is about and why we do this. And I told them, I was like, well, we are just us being us. And then I realized we have the most trifling conversations. And we're just ate up in general. I mean, him more than me. He's a little more weird than me. Way more trifling than me. No. And I just thought, what if there's a fly on the wall that actually heard what we had to say? So that's the whole purpose of why we started this. And it's really us. These are the conversations we have every day.
100%. You couldn't make this up if you wanted to.
So sorry, not sorry, I don't know. But we actually are kind of a reality show, but yeah.
So while we're on the topic of the show, you know, a lot of you have like asked us, you know, like, hey, when are you guys coming back?
We have fans.
We do.
We have fans.
And so the question has been asked about, y'all gonna do a season 2? Right. You know, season 1 was good, but
yes,
I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Each and every one of you out there, if you like this show and you want to see a season 2, because right now this is just a one-off holiday special.
Right.
Holiday special.
Coming to you straight from the Triflin household. On
our new Triflin Tuesday holiday set. But if you want to see this back for a season 2, y'all got to do a little work.
And you know you want to. Don't be trifling.
Right.
Just be honest.
If you want to see this, then what I need you to do is getting them comments.
Getting them comments right now. I mean, not right now. Okay, wait till the video's over.
Can you let me
talk?
You get. Hold on.
Then you get in the comments.
We need you to like this video. We need you to hit subscribe on this video. Mm-hmm. And so you know when we gonna come back, if we come back, hit the little bell there so you can get notifications.
Because you guys are always asking, when's the next episode? Or where can I find it? Subscribe now. Yes. And then you'll be able to be notified anytime we upload. And
if we look at that, and if we see that there is the I don't want to say need, because nobody needs this.
Just to be honest. You guys need us in your life. I know you do. If
this is something that you guys want to see, then let us know by subscribing and hitting that like button. The notification, that's for your benefit, so you know when we're doing this. But you know, if you want to see this show back for a season dos, then we need you to do that. And there's not some certain magical number that I'm looking for. I just want to see that we're going to have people that are going to tune in each time to view the show.
Yes, and if you have suggestions for any topics that you want us to cover, because a lot of you are always like, oh my gosh, that was hilarious, but I want to see what your take is on COVID or whatever the case may be. Give us a topic. Trust me, we've probably talked about it. If not, we will talk about it and we'll record it.
Right. And talking about leaving comments, okay, I got to throw this out there because this just shows what our show is all about. About a year and a half ago, we went to the Rusty Bucket over by the Dayton Mall.
If you haven't been there, it's good. It's
Yes.
really, really good.
And we went in, we had this server, I think she left a comment, and it says her name is Sandra Easton. I'm going to be honest, I don't even remember her name, but I remember the service that she gave us. She was fantastic.
Amazing. Because it's so hard, it's still to this day, it's hard to go out to eat and get both great service and great food.
Yes.
It's always one or the other. We've talked about that
both.
in past episodes.
Yes.
And we've done reviews on some of the restaurants we've gone to also.
Yes.
But yeah, she left a comment.
So she left a comment and said, oh, did you guys ever do that episode and talk about the Rusty Bucket when you guys came? Because when we were there, I said, hey, you did a great job. And we told her how good she was.
Yes.
And we talked to her manager and told him. And we said, hey, look, we do this YouTube show called Triflin Tuesday. We're going to, and when we have good service, we talk about it. When we have bad service, we talk about it.
Because if you haven't noticed, we like to eat, okay? I'm like, this should be more like Plump Elf instead of Clumsy Elf. More
Chunky
like
elf.
Round and proud. Ooh, thick and spicy elf. I wish they had a
We're
shirt.
not going back to that. Anyway,
we're not afraid to tell the manager, to ask for a manager, and give kudos where it's well deserved, because we both worked in the restaurant industry before.
So she left a comment asking, did we ever do that? And that was like a year and a half ago, and that was right before we kind of like stopped doing the show.
We are trifling.
So this is your shout out.
Yes.
Right now, Sandra Eason.
You're the mom.
Great job. You did great. So,
and hopefully, I don't even know if she's still at Rusty Bucket, but if she is,
if you run into a waitress somewhere out there in the Dayton and surrounding area, and her name is Sandra, ask her, say, is your last name Eason?
Yes.
Because if so, I heard about you on Triflin Tuesday, Holiday Edition.
Yes, and when she reached out to us, she said she watched all of our episodes.
She binged us.
She's a huge fan. So thank you, Sandra.
She said we keep it real.
Thank you. We love you.
So, so if you have any comments, anything you want to say, feedback you want to give us, get in them comments.
Get in them comments. Do it now. Get in them comments. Oh, yeah, get in them comments.
Okay,
Get in the comments. Get in the comments.
Calm down. Get in the comments and leave us some comments. And like Sandra, we may get to answering your comment on air in about a year and a half.
Because we trifling. Just happened.
Jinx. You owe me a soda.
What are we, like 8?
You owe me a soda.
People don't do jinx anymore. So, anyways, what do we got next, Mr. Strong? By the way, do you guys love my candle holders?
They trifling just like her.
Why?
Candle holders with no candles.
Okay. First of all, you need to appreciate, these are from my grandma Beverly, okay? She's passed down a lot of wonderful things to me. A lot of wonderful things to me. Some things I'm not sure about, but but this is like a huge
So why don't you get some candles and put in it then?
I was gonna get candles, but well, actually, this is his fault that we don't have candles.
Because right now it doesn't look like a candle holder; it looks like a horn.
It is not a horn.
But tell me it does.
They are like little trumpets. Aren't they pretty? And the red is for, I guess she hung them before, maybe on her tree.
Because it looks like a horn. You like put it over your shoulder and you like toot. No.
You can't hang this on a tree. This is so heavy. You can't hang. Okay, maybe not on the tree. Maybe on the wall. Above the fireplace. I don't know where the stockings were and everything. But anyways.
Where the stockings were hung by the chimney with care.
I look forward to putting these out every year because it makes me think of my sweet grandma.
Yeah.
He's just jealous. Trifling. He doesn't have beautiful things passed down to him.
All right. So moving right along. Events of 2020. 2020 has been one heck of a year. So much has gone on. I mean,
where do we begin?
Well, we got to begin at the beginning with the worldwide pandemic.
Oh, yes.
The coronavirus.
Rona done took people out.
Yeah, that just started spreading. But before that, there's been good and bad throughout this year. Why don't you share something good with them about 2020?
Good stuff, because right when well, I shouldn't say right when the pandemic started, but right before everything shut down, that big major shutdown in March, hubby and I got to go see my parents in Hilo, Hawaii.
Yes, got to go to the islands. Oh, most beautiful place I've ever.
Anyways, it was gorgeous, and it was his first time, so
yes,
it was beautiful. It was both of our first time at my parents' home, their new home in the Hilo. So they
the backyard. Their backyard was better than any place else on the island that I visited.
Seriously,
beautiful, and I'm not exaggerating. They take very good care of that yard, and it was amazing.
It is a work of art. I mean, mom and dad just together, they're just amazing. I mean, it takes so much hard physical labor to do what they did. I mean, when they first moved in, their land was like all volcanic rock. And then they just created like this beautiful garden that's just exotic. Oh man, when we were there, they have like it's called like a mother-in-law suite.
Tell them about what your dad said about the little friends.
The little, they have roosters. They have a rooster and they have a chicken. They have several chickens now and a rooster. But yeah, that was in their backyard. We stayed what's called the mother-in-law suite. So it's like a guest house attached to their garage. Oh my gosh, perfect for like an Airbnb. Had its own little kitchen. Has its own bed and little dining room area, and then the bathroom, and then the back patio just goes out into their backyard. Yes. We should have put a picture up. It has like, if you follow us on Facebook, which I'm sure most of you do, you'll see all the pictures on my Facebook. But they did such an amazing job out there, and the thing that I loved the most at night was that you can hear the ocean waves. Because they're only like 5-10 minutes from the ocean.
It's like maybe, I think he said three blocks from the ocean.
From the ocean. So like at night when we were, all you could hear was the ocean waves at night. Oh, but the little friends. So yeah.
Yes.
So they have this rooster, which I call a Terminator rooster, because I think their old neighbor ran over the rooster, I think at one point. Poor rooster. Like he got hit by a car. And then the neighbor picked him up and put it in the back of the bed of the truck. And then I'm probably telling the story wrong, but when he got home, the rooster, he thought the rooster was dead. And then the rooster just gets up out of the truck and then runs out of the truck and then went into my mom and dad's yard. And it's been there ever since. But this rooster will not die, no matter how bad it gets hurt. So anyways, the rooster would crow at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. on the dot each morning. And so Daddy made us do it. He said, put your right hand up. I solemnly swear not to kill the rooster. So
when it wakes us up in the morning.
Which, of course, it was our first night there, so we didn't know just how early this rooster was going to wake us up or just how loud it would be. But honestly, probably by the third or fourth day, I got used to it. Did you get used to it?
I slept right through it. Yeah. I was that tired. So.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we can sleep through anything. If the volcano erupted right then and there, I probably would have slept right through it, honestly. But anyways, our trip to Hawaii was amazing. It was just everything we ever dreamed of. And we got to go to a luau. My honey got to see his first real professional luau on the island. It was amazing.
Yeah, actually kind of like...
I was in Kona. So.
I actually kind of like the family luau's better that they do.
Yeah?
Yeah, honestly I do.
Well, they are more sentimental, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But
that was cool.
So our Hawaii trip was...
Oh. And I got to do this.
Yeah.
We were going to leave, and somebody, I ain't going to say no names, had too much packed. So I had to take things out of my suitcase and leave there. so that she could get all her stuff home.
Okay, don't
And
act
she
like...
was mad at me because she had too much stuff.
No,
and it weighed too much.
Okay, first of all, it wasn't everything that we packed from Ohio and took, because we purposely did not fully pack our suitcases because we knew we would buy clothes. We knew we would buy a lot of things we would want to bring back, like souvenirs. And so I didn't realize that my suitcase, I mean, just how much heavier was it? It was supposed to be 50 pounds. And I don't know how much it went over.
She was over. And so, you know, she's like, well, we got to get this home. I'm like, well, mine is fine. You know? So me being the nice husband, I took stuff out of my suitcase and said, we'll leave it here. Her cousin, Ginger,
we love you.
Love you.
We love you.
She took us to the airport. Well, we kind of met there and to say goodbyes. So
turn in our rental car, which he had a rental Jeep. He loved
the best Jeep ever.
He loved.
Anyway,
yes.
So we gave her this stuff, and I just wanted to give a shout out to Ginger because not only did she send us our stuff back, she sent me some treats too.
She did. She brought, what did she give you? Like
coffee, and there was like candies and chips.
Popcorn, chips.
Oh, all kinds of
and
goodies.
Hawaiian style pancake mix.
Which was the bomb.
So good.
The bomb.
It was so good.
And the coffee's so good.
Yeah.
So
okay,
good.
First of all, he's acting like he had to sacrifice something of his. But really, it was just his toiletries. Okay? Like
my
you can get
sandals.
that anywhere. Your what?
My sandals.
No.
Yes.
No, it wasn't your...
Yes, it was.
Oh, maybe it was.
It was.
Okay. But it was just like, what? Razor, shaving cream, deodorant, and
that
sandals.
I took out of mine because so she could get her stuff here. Mine wasn't important because I'm the husband.
I appreciate it, though. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That was sweet. Oh, and then boxes of candy. We had to leave behind a whole box of candy.
Yeah.
Remember chocolates?
Yeah.
They're Mauna Loa, which is, by the way, the factory is in Hilo. Not too far from my parents' house, but we had a whole box of them, so we had to leave those. If anything, that was more of a sacrifice than toiletries. I'm just saying.
The theaters, all of them shut. Now, you know how much, just from watching the show, how much I love my movies and TV shows.
Movies.
There's been a few, but not very many new TV series that have come on since this hit because they can't film.
Yeah.
They're just now starting to pick back up. And movies, you might as well forget about. There hasn't been a decent movie really this year.
No. Well, one.
What?
Mulan.
Mulan was okay.
Mulan?
Yeah. I'll give you that. But take a look at this picture right here. I selected this one just because of how trifling it is. Would you look at that? It says, due to COVID-9.
Viddy.
They forgot the O in COVID, and the 1 to go with the 9 to make it 19 is all over by the D. That says COVID.
Maybe COVID has a nickname. Maybe they're like...
Yeah, there is a nickname. It's called the Rona.
Well, no, I'm saying maybe they nicknamed it COVID-9. You know? COVID. It's kind of catchy, actually, if you think about it.
But
due to COVID-9.
And look at how grungy the sign looks and everything. You know, I was just like, if that isn't trifling, I don't know what is.
It kind of looks apocalyptic, honestly. It does, doesn't it?
It just looks like...
It looks abandoned.
It looks like something you find over in the west side of Dayton. The hood!
Shout out to the hood.
So, so we had all the theaters closed down. A lot of them, AMC, Regal, most of them, were teetering on the edge of bankruptcy and going out of business.
You know what I miss the most going to movie theaters? Is wearing my house shoes. At the movie theater. Okay,
She did that one time. How ghetto trifling is that?
Yeah. He didn't notice the second time. But the first time, I wore my fuzzy slippers and everything. He was so embarrassed. We were just engaged at the time. We weren't even married. But I was like, he already put a ring on it. It's okay. It's just fine. But they looked hot, okay? And I mean, like,
hot mess. It looks like she looked like one of those people you see walking through Walmart.
No, you didn't.
You know the people in Walmart. That was her that night.
Okay. Right. We're going to go there. I'm going to say it. The toilet paper. Why? Why, people? Can we do better as a nation? Can we do better as Americans? Why the toilet paper out of all things?
Even Lionel.
Look at Lionel.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Is it me you're looking for?
Yeah.
And he got the Charmin under his arm.
Yeah. How many people got to squeeze the Charmin? Not very many, did you? Not very many. You either had to get like cheap gas station toilet paper, or I even heard of people like getting paper towels and ripping those in half and using
I ain't wiping
paper.
with no paper towel.
Okay.
That hurt. I tried it one time, not this year,
Yeah.
but back in the day when I was super poor,
Yeah.
living the single life.
Oh.
Yeah, that don't work.
It was terrible. Okay. So we came back from Hawaii on a Tuesday. Wednesday night, the exact next day, Wednesday night, we went to Costco. And of course, no toilet paper. Went to Walmart, no toilet paper. Went to Kroger's, no toilet paper. But what killed me was he was looking for something. I don't know what it was. And then he was like, you just go get the toilet paper. I'm like, I'm going to go look. And so I get in this aisle. And of course, the shelves are it's just bare. There's just nothing there.
It looked like they was just opening up.
Yeah, it honestly looked like an apocalypse. It was terrible. And so there was this couple that was fighting over, not necessarily fighting over, but like this old couple and then this younger couple. That's probably like our age, maybe a little bit younger or whatever. But this old couple goes to reach for the last pack of toilet paper, and that younger couple just grabbed it and walked away with it. And then I'm looking at this old couple who were just distraught. I mean, they were like, where are we going to get, toilet paper from? Who knows if it's like their last stop or second or third stop. But we as younger people, we can get on Amazon, we can get online, and
You know what? We young. You should let the old people have it.
Yes.
And after you use the restroom, then you just hop on in the shower and wash your butt.
What? Well, wait a minute now. What?
Just hop in the shower and wash.
Oh, no. Do you do that?
I don't do that.
Oh my gosh.
But no, I mean,
bleach
look.
the shower.
I mean, just hop in there, shower head and just rinse it all out back there. And,
oh my gosh, no. First of all, not everybody has shower heads that come down like ours. We have
so you just like bend
spray.
over and aim it towards the water. What? Don't act like y'all ain't never did that when y'all like ran low. When you was like low.
That is trifling.
And you didn't have none. What you gonna do? You just gonna have a stinky butt?
No, okay, I can't process this. That if you actually aimed your butt towards the faucet, and then, wouldn't it? Okay.
No, because it's coming down at you. It just like wash it on.
Okay.
I'm just saying, there were other things. We as young people, let the old people have what they need because they old.
Don't be trifling. And then y'all started doing it again last month. Oh, I was so mad. Because then we went to Costco. We went to Kroger's again. And no toilet paper. You know what I did? I ordered it on Amazon. Praise God for Amazon.
And you know what I got to say about all y'all out there that's hoarding toilet paper? Check this out.
Look.
He saw how y'all acted with the toilet paper.
You done drove Santa to drink, first of all.
Nobody getting anything this year.
And you can clearly see he's on a cruise. Look, he's on a cruise.
He's on vacation.
He's
just on a pier looking out at the water. That ain't a cruise ship.
That looks like a cruise ship.
You ever been on a cruise?
No.
Then how you know it looked like a cruise ship?
Because I've seen the railings. And I've watched Titanic, okay?
That don't look nothing like Titanic. He had a pier. So anyway,
well, of course it ain't Titanic.
Anyway, Santa on vacation having him a cold one. He having a Steve Wise.
He's done. He's done with y'all. And if you can't read it, it says he saw how y'all acted with the toilet paper. Nobody's getting anything this year.
Y'all done ticked off Santa Claus.
You're trifling, and now you ain't getting no toilet paper either. Not from Santa. I know some of y'all probably asked Santa for toilet paper, but you're not getting it. You're not getting it now. What are you looking at?
You got some caterpillars on your eyes?
No, I don't have caterpillars on my eyes. I have magnetic eyelashes. Okay, see, my friend Kelsey, she's my eyelash technician. But she used to do what do you call them? Eyelash extensions. I did that for a while because I perform hula shows. Those of you that know me, I perform hula shows. So I like to have my eyelashes be a little bit more, what do you call it? Obvious, apparent, I don't know. Pop, to make them pop. So anyways, I stopped doing the eyelash extensions because, well, COVID started too, so we couldn't have anybody over to do my eyelash extensions. But, you know, the new magnetic stuff, it's really awesome. So it's really easy. Ladies, if you don't have it, you put on eyeliner. Don't even start huffing and puffing. He don't want to brought this up, okay? He's trifling. So
okay.
It's like the eyeliner is magnetic. So then it has little magnets on the eyelash, and then you just put it on.
Okay.
But I love it for my hula shows. And
you know what that
I
made me
show
think
it off
of?
Today.
You know what that made me think of? I know we got some old school fans out there. How many of y'all remember "I'm Gonna Get You Sucker"? He meets this girl, they go back to the room, and they kiss, and they all in love.
Oh
and
my
then
gosh.
she start like taking off her hair. He like, oh.
Yeah.
And then she take her leg off.
She took her
She
leg
like
off.
take the like
And
padded stuff out of
She
her.
was like bald with one little patch. I think she even had a little bow in the patch, a little patch of hair, like pebbles.
And
It
she
was like
hopping
a-
around on
It was
one
like
leg.
a hood pebbles. That's what her head looked.
She said hood pebbles.
She had one leg. What else was? Yeah. Oh, and she.
And wasn't it like a
her
padded
butt.
butt? Fake butt.
She had a fake butt too. She had kind of a Kardashian.
That's what the
Prosthetic
eyelash.
butt.
So is that really your hair?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Do you really have to ask?
You sure it ain't like some extensions all in there?
Listen, no. Okay. My hair is an afro. It is a hot mess. It is unbearable. And everyone else seems to love my hair but me. One day, I will cut this afro. But anyways, oh, it's probably a hot mess now. Oh, sorry. See, look, you made me take off my hat.
I didn't make you take
Yes,
it off.
you did. Well, you was talking like I had fake hair. I don't. Anyways.
Yeah, so
What was I talking about before you rudely interrupted me with
your fake
the
eyes.
toilet paper?
Your
The
fake
toilet
eye.
paper.
Oh, that.
I don't have fake eyes. I just have eyelashes. Anyways, guess what my sisters did for me?
Threatened me.
Last night. They didn't threaten you. Don't nobody threaten you.
I ain't saying no names, Olivia, but she told me to management needs to get their office together, and if you don't do it, they gonna come and do it.
Okay, remember we talked about the bed frame, right? Well, my office space is now smaller because of this bed frame that was just delivered. So I sit in my office chair and it rolls around, but now I can't like maneuver around as best as I could. So I asked him if we could switch my desk to the other side of the room. And he's like, but I said it in a way of, I would like to switch our desk. Thank you, management. And then he says, dear management, this is CEO. We've already tried and measured, if you remember, before, and it won't fit, blah, 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 blah.
It doesn't fit.
So then my girl, Olivia, stood up for me when they came wonderfully last night, caroling and surprised me. It was so wonderful. Thank you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. It was Amanda, Alan, Amanda Grant, John A, Mama G, Olivia, Helen, Tanya, and Tanyana.
Oh my gosh. I ain't saying no names about nobody, but one of them ladies, and I think you will be able to figure out who it is, busted out a Christmas twerk last night.
Stop it. Okay, why he being trifling?
They were Christmas twerking.
No, they weren't. I mean, it was like a Christmas treat.
No.
It wasn't like a twerk necessarily. Okay, maybe it was.
Yeah.
But it was the best treat ever. Was surprised. He was in on it. They didn't even tell me that they were coming to surprise me because we have our annual Christmas get together.
How many of y'all ever seen a Christmas twerk? Even heard of it?
Why are you talking about the twerk?
Because I love all you ladies, But that, you know who you are. The one that was straight trifling.
I don't think I can twerk. There, I said it. Not that you want to see me twerk or anything like that, but because I only hula, I don't twerk. Ooh, hula twerk.
Oh gosh.
Wouldn't that be funny? Like
No.
a tropical
No.
twerk. Anyways,
See what I
you don't
gotta
want
put
to
up
see
with?
that, but yeah. But anyways, I got a wonderful surprise yesterday. And thank you, Olivia, for standing up for me about the room. I asked him if we could get like snacks for the Amazon drivers the other day. I don't know if he'll ever let me do it.
No.
But
And there's some little kids that moved in not long ago in the condo
Yes.
place, and they were outside playing, and they saw her peeking out the window, and she said, "Oh, they waved at me."
yeah,
And then she said, "Oh, can we get them something?" I was like, "No." How
They're just
creeperish
so
is
cute.
that?
Olivia and Ryan Gale, they are probably the ages of all your babies. I think the boy is even Braden's age, Layla and Ava's age. I'm telling you, they remind me of your kiddos, and they're just the cutest. And they're just running around the creek, and I just wanted to give them something like
Yeah, no.
candy canes. Or is it creepy if we give them?
Yes,
candy
that's
canes?
very
Do we,
creepy.
like,
Okay, so if Kiana would have like been outside playing and they came and said, "Oh, this man and woman came up and gave me some candy," what would you have done?
I probably would have got tropical on them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, point taken. Anyways, now y'all seen on Facebook that's gone viral where people leave snacks for Amazon drivers. You know, Sharia and Alan, I think they did too. I think they did. I'm telling you, I think you did too, right? Where they left like a basket of snacks and like bottled water for the delivery people. And we have done all of our shopping online. Maybe one or two things not
The
online.
best thing that we ever came up with, we had all of the kids
yes.
create an Amazon list and go through and look at stuff and put it on their list.
Oh.
And then all we did was just, we had them send us access to the list.
Yeah.
And then we just went through the list like, okay, we'll get Kiana this, Hannah this, Noah this, Bella this. Boom.
Sierra. Yeah.
Done.
I'm telling you, it is a lifesaver because I don't know about y'all, but when I was a kid, you know, sometimes my parents weren't able to afford some of the things that I wanted. So, you know, when you open your gifts or you see your kids open your gifts and they're just kind of like that one kid, avocado. Thanks.
Yeah,
you
like,
know what I mean?
like I wanted
it's
G.I.
kind of like
Joes with the Kung Fu grip.
Oh, yeah.
And my mom would get me Kung Fu Dan.
I wanted Gem. I wanted a Gem doll. You guys remember Gem from back in the 80s? Gem! Gem is truly outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. Oh, Gem, Gem. And Jerica, she was like half Gem, half Jerica half the time. But anyways, I wanted a Gem doll. And she had the magic earrings, remember? Or Jerica did. Anyways, so you know how disappointing it is to see your kids' faces because throughout the last few years, seeing Bella and Noah and open their gifts and everything, not that they're not appreciative, but you can tell it's kind of like, oh, thanks. You know, like, when do we eat? Yeah, kind of thing. So, brilliant. Putting the list together, the Amazon list together, and I'm
This
so
year,
excited.
If any
Yes.
of these kids don't like what they got, it's their
their
fault because they put it on the
trifling.
list.
Because they were trifling.
They made the list.
Yes, exactly. Did you see Kiana with her some of you might have seen on Facebook when Kiana put comments because her and Sierra combined their lists together, so she would put K so we knew whose is who, and then she it was like cookie cutters, and she was like, what did she say? They taste better in shapes. Don't at me.
And then she had a potato peeler on there, and she said, sometimes I like to peel potatoes.
No, she said sometimes I like to eat potatoes. So anyways, who asked for potato peeler?
Wait.
But
And then she had a milk frother.
a milk frother. Does anybody know what a milk frother
She said,
is?
sometimes I like to froth my milk.
That just sounds inappropriate, first of all. It sounds trifling.
Well, if you know her, sometimes she is inappropriate. But I love you.
Aw, it's true. But I guess I do know a milk frother because I think I saw that in Starbucks when we would.
You froth the milk and then you put it on your coffee.
But what's the point in that? Aren't you just basically drinking foam?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not. You're eating air.
No.
Drinking air. I'm sorry. Eating.
Okay, next time you get a cappuccino, tell them you don't want one then. You don't want it frothed. And you'll be like, oh, it doesn't taste the same.
Oh. Okay. I didn't realize that made such a difference.
It does.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, well, that about covers like this year, you know. So
yes.
Again, I do want to say that if you guys are wanting to see a season 2 of Triflin Tuesday, what do you need to do? You need to get in the comments.
You ever just want to figure out?
You need to like the video. And you need to, for your own benefit, you need to hit that little bell so you can get notifications when and if we do more episodes.
That's right. Do you ever just want to like throw up gang signs or like, we need a Triflin Tuesday gang sign. By the way, I had a question the other day about how
here you go.
We came up how we came up with our name, Triflin Tuesday. And it actually started with me because it was weird. Ever since, I don't know, like early 20s, mid 20s or something, I would always have bad days on Tuesdays. I don't know what it was. You would think I would have a bad day on Monday, right? No, it was always Tuesday. And still to this day, you can ask my coworkers, still to this day, they know that I call it Triflin Tuesday because something will just be stressful, or I don't know why, but it just seems so happens. Everything that gets all weird and stressful happens on Tuesday. So that's why I started calling it Triflin Tuesday. Then I told him about it. So then when
hence the name of the program you're watching at this moment.
On Tuesday, because it's Triflin.
But today, as we're filming, this isn't Tuesday.
No.
But you'll see it on a Tuesday.
You'll see it on a Tuesday.
Don't know when. You have to keep your eyes peeled.
Maybe we actually need to film on a Tuesday. Ooh, maybe if we do a live segment. And then what if something goes wrong? Because it would be Triflin
Anyway,
Tuesday.
so I think that just about wraps it up for this holiday edition of Triflin Tuesday.
Put in the comments your holiday traditions, and then we...
No, please don't, because I really don't want to know what your holiday traditions are.
That's Triflin. That's just Triflin.
She always wants to no. If you liked it, give us some feedback. Tell us what you think of this episode. I'm Kelly, and this is...
Olohana.
And until next time, stay triflin'. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, humbug.
We don't wish
Bye.
you a trifling Christmas. We don't wish you a trifling Christmas.
Stay
we
trifling.
don't wish you a trifling Christmas.